Hey, it is your girl, Chef Evelyn, and I am back with another video. Are y'all loving this or nah? Are we saying or nah in 2020? I don't know. I just said it. It doesn't matter because of my age. I can be in and out of trends and in and out of what's hot because I'm past that phase of life. Anyway, I digress. To the point. So listen, I'm excited because the Fun Food Academy is opening for enrollment soon. If you want to get on the wait list, you need to go to funfoodacademy.com. It's about to be lit. It's about to be fire. I have not done a course in well over almost 2 years. So I have been putting this together. I did it here in Dallas live a couple of times. I have improved upon it. It is juicy, it is meaty, it is all of the things, and it's only coming around once a year, and we are on that time. And so if you're not in it, you're going to have to do it in 2021. And I know you don't want to wait that long, and I know you don't want to miss out for when enrollment opens. So definitely make sure you go and you get on the wait list at funfoodacademy.com. And plus, it's going to have all the details there about what you can expect from the Fun Food Academy. So listen. I did this video because I have a pretty good, what I like to call chef spideysense, and I teach my other chefs how to do this. But when it comes to this whole New Year's resolution, eating healthy, I'm gonna do better, right? I'm not gonna be sneaking Chick-fil-A waffle fries, etc. I have a spidey sense, and it's time that you're honest. I know what you want. I know what you want. In an ideal world, you would eat cookies and be healthy. I know what you want. In an ideal world, you could eat whatever you want and not worry about the consequences. And the reality is you can eat whatever you want and not worry about the consequences. You just have to change what you want. But that's a whole that's a conversation for a different day. Okay, that's a conversation for a different day. Here's the reality is, this is what I know you want. I know you want good food. But I also know you want healthy food. And I know you don't want them to be two different things. I know you want them to be the same thing. And I know you don't want healthy food that happens to be delicious. You want really good food that happens to be healthy. That's what you want. And I know they sound like the same thing, but they, in fact, are not. Because anytime I have had healthy food that's trying to be delicious, it be all right. It don't be bad, but it don't be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's the focus. And so if I put all my energy on, I'm just going to make really delicious food, but I'm going to make it with healthy ingredients and with healthy cooking techniques, you get a completely different dish, right? You get a completely different approach. And I know that's what you want. I know you want to eat healthy. I know you do. The thing is, you just want to like it, though. Like, you don't want to eat healthy and not like it. You don't want to eat healthy and not enjoy it. You don't want to eat healthy and have FOMO, fear of missing out of the next delicious thing that comes across your timeline, or the next delicious video that comes up your timeline. Or you don't want to miss out when people are celebrating for their birthdays and anniversaries or special occasions, or it's just a weekend out with your significant other or your homegirls. I know you don't want to miss out. I feel you. I'm there. I live this life with you too. We are in this together. You don't want FOMO, okay? You also don't want to feel like cooking is a chore, right? So you don't want to feel like you're living your life in the kitchen and that all your time revolves around what you can eat and what you can't eat and all this kind of stuff. You don't want to feel like that either. You're like, how can I make this delicious, nutritious, easy, and enjoyable? You want it to be fun. You want it to be a no-brainer. And I'm here to tell you that I know what you want. That's what you want. I know that's what you want. Let me know in the comments before we get any further in this video if that's what you want. You are tired of trying grain-free pastas that end up tasting like wet cardboard. You don't want to do fake meats. You're tired of the phrase chicken, right? Where it's not really chicken, okay? You don't want a whole bunch of soy-based products and a burger that bleeds, but it ain't made from meat. And you don't want any of that, right? Because you're like, that's weird, and I feel like I'm eating a science experiment. And if one more person called cauliflower a buffalo chicken nugget, you ready to square up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you. Like, and you be like, fam, it's not a chicken nugget, okay? If you want to call it a buffalo nugget, you can call it a buffalo nugget. But what it's not is a chicken nugget. Like, I be wanting to square up. Like, cauliflower is not rice. If you want to call it minced cauliflower, cool. It's cauliflower, not rice. If it was rice, it'd be rice, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're tired of that. It doesn't mean you don't like cauliflower. It doesn't mean you don't like buffalo cauliflower or whatever the people be making, okay? It doesn't mean you don't like a black bean burger, okay? But what you're tired of is the food that's perpetrating as another food. You're like, yo, if I got to do this kind of like bait and switch just to be able to eat healthy and buy weird stuff in store, like, you don't want to do it. I know you don't want to do it. I know that's not what you want. You want, like, if I'm going to eat healthy, I just want to eat regular food. I want to cook the way I regularly cook. I don't want to be doing lab experiments in my kitchen, trying to avoid one food and replicate a new food. And like, I don't want cheese made out of nuts. I know that's not what you want. I know that's not what you want. I'm not saying that you may not enjoy it from time to time, but I know that's not what you really want. Right? You're like, if I'm in the mood for cheese, I want to be able to eat cheese and not feel guilty, right? And if I don't want to eat cheese and I don't want to do that, I don't want to feel like I'm struggling to let go of cheese. I know what you want. I know what you want. Do you want to know why? I know what you want because I have lived this. Okay? I have lived this. I want to be healthy, but in my heart of hearts, in my identity, in my soul, in my belly of most places, okay, I'm a foodie. I want good food. Weird, fake, perpetrating food, I don't want. Labor intensive, no flavor having food, I don't want. All of this excessive, I can't eat nothing but the same 3 kale, quinoa, and chicken breasts, I can't do, right? Not that I don't like those things, but there's so much more. I am a foodie first. I'm a chef. Like, y'all, I gave up my career as an engineer in a Fortune 100 company to do this. I've been there. I feel you. And it's like right now, everybody's telling you, take my 10-day lemon water detox cleanse and take my 21-day jumpstart, whatever. And those are fine, okay? But they're not sustainable. And you listen, you do it every year. And then you feel good about yourself. And then you go right back to the old way. And all year long, you're like, oh, I got to get this together. And then you give up something. You go extreme and you give up, like, I'm giving up this. And then you be like, I'm not even closer to my goals. And I feel more restrictive. And I salivate every time I see something that's on my can't have list, right? Like, and it's just not fun. And then when you go out to eat with friends, you're scouring the menu. Well, where are we going? And I got to look and see. And will I be able to eat? And you're just eating sides, okay? And you're just like, it's not fun. I know what you want. Here's the problem. The diets are too restrictive. So you've tried that, right? The diets are too restrictive. They don't account for like our modern day lifestyle. And they're not sustainable, okay? They're all about what you can't eat, what you can't have, what you can't do, what you can't. In the history of that's never worked for anybody long term, right? Do a Google search, do a YouTube video search, and watch other people's like, why I quit, fill in the blank. And it can be any area of life. If it's something that's overly restrictive, you're not going to do it because that's not fun, right? Listen, you're over the fake foods. You've tried every kind of pizza crust you can think of. You tried every kind of rice that you can think of, every kind of pasta that you can think of, every kind of burger that you can think of. The only thing that you're probably really cool with is the alternate milks, right? Like, you're just like, the milks are cool and they're not really milks and we don't really need to be doing, cow juice anyway. But you're like, fam, like, is this the world we live in now? Like, you're drinking water, but is it the right water? And does it have the right pH and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I've been there. I know what you want. You don't want it to be this complicated. I know. You're like, it just like, it feels like you need a PhD in chemistry and biology just to be able to feed yourself these days. And you're just like, listen, I don't think God meant for it to be this complicated, okay? It doesn't have to be all of these weird things in a package and burgers that bleed that aren't really meat. So what is that exactly? And it's just a lot of weird stuff going on. And you're just like, I don't even want to. And it's like, but if this is what I got to do to eat healthy, but I want to be healthy, but I don't want to do all this weird stuff. Like, what do? Do you feel me? I know you do. I know you do. You would not be still watching this video if you didn't, because I have been there. And so that's why I created the Fun Food Academy, because I was like, listen, I have had to go through that journey from being diagnosed with cancer to never wanting to be a healthy cooking chef to, you know, throwing everything out of my pantry and going extreme, and then that not working, and then trying all these different diets and, you know, trying not to eat after a certain time and all these things, and, you know, going on these elaborate detoxes and all of this stuff that I was doing. And I was getting results here and there, but wasn't able to sustain any of it. So I know what you want. I have been teaching people how to cook in person, online, corporate cooking demos. I go to people's corporations, their jobs. Listen, if you want your girl to come through, holler at me. Okay, chefelyn.com/contact. But I've taught literally tens of thousands of people how to cook. And there's just some common threads. Like, we're not as different as you think. We all want the same thing. And we have overcomplicated it. Social media has overcomplicated it. All these books have overcomplicated. And here's the thing. We think we just need more recipes. If all we needed were more recipes, then every Pinterest user would have this thing down. Okay. Everybody that subscribes to a cooking YouTube channel or a food blog, we'd have this down, right? But nope, we're still in the same situation. A decade later after food blogging, a decade later after, you know, YouTube videos and all this kind of stuff, we're still in the same situation. What we really need is a strategic plan. And that's what I'm going to teach in the Fun Food Academy. We're going to talk about healing your relationship with food. We're going to talk about creating a strategic healthy eating game plan. We're going to talk about overcoming the common obstacles that we all face when it comes to eating well consistently, and how to navigate that and customize a process for our personal lives, the way we work, the way we live, the way we eat, the way we socialize, all of that, and do it in a way that's sustainable, enjoyable, and most importantly, delicious. So I just want to come on and be like, listen, I know what you want. I know what you've tried. I know what has gotten in the way, and I know what the similarities are. And so if you're like, girl, I am ready, not just ready, you're ready. Okay. New month, new year, new decade. You're ready to just be like, listen, now is the time. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Come holler me at funfoodacademy.com. We're going to get this thing popping. Enrollment is open. It's only open for a week. If you miss it, you miss it. And if you miss it, then I'll see you in there in 2021. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.